viewers, my name is Ifoma Ejiofor and this is the special edition of the International Children's Day of Broadcasting, brought to you by AIT and Playback Nigeria. The International Children's Day of Broadcasting is a day set aside for children to take control of the affairs of broadcasting. As it's our custom in AIT, we'll be celebrating the International Children's Day of Broadcasting, ICDB. We are going to be exploring the experiences of children who have passed through grade 6. Before we continue, we'll take a short break.
It's another edition of the Children's Theatre Festival. Join us to witness 10 new performances put together by children. Venue, Funtaji International School Hall, Gudu District, Abuja. Ticket, 1,000 Naira daily for children and 3,000 Naira for adults. Featuring dance, drama, music, spoken word, TED Talk, performance workshops and other forms of arts. It's going to be all fun for everyone, especially the kids. For sponsorship and exhibition, please call 0907 280 8091 or email theatre@playbacknigeria.com. Children's Theatre Festival 2019, exploring the creativity in children.
See you there!
Every child needs to be confident and be a good communicator. This is what we help children to achieve at our Improv for Kids drama class, which holds every Saturday by 10 a.m. at the Playback Nigeria Creative Space, Area 1, Abuja. At Improv for Kids class, children learn teamwork and collaboration, trust, creative thinking and confidence, celebrating mistakes and other basic life skills through improvisation theatre. Hurry! Register your child award ages 6 to 17 today by calling 0907 280 8091 or email education@playbacknigeria.com. Improv for Kids, becoming a better of who you are.
Welcome back. If you've just joined us, I'm your host, Ifoma Ejiofor, and this is the special edition of the International Children's Day of Broadcasting. With me are
Oluwafemi Precious, Deborah Ibe Torti,
Chosnolu Adamilari,
Imana Yola, Samuel Omoro.
Our topic is the experiences of passing through the younger grades. So, do you have any experience for us? Anyone? Precious?
When I got to high school, I was afraid. I was like, people are taller than me. Topics are going to be hard. But then I remembered that when I was in primary 6, I was taught on how to do things in high school. And I shouldn't be afraid. And I should always remember the topic outside, because most things we did in primary 6, we also did it again in junior high 1. So I had a previous knowledge of what I was doing.
Okay, so thank you, Precious. Then Deborah, do you have anything to?
When I just entered JS1, I actually thought things would be hard because of the new change in subjects and all that. But because of how my primary 6 was, because they teach you how to do some critical thinking and they help you academically. So it kind of helped me out.
Okay.
I got introduced to like some subjects of biology and chemistry. Of course, they were going to be hard, but because of the little knowledge I had through passing through those classes, it helped me out, and I was able to cope.
Okay, so Chosen, thank you.
First of all, when I was in grade 5, I wrote the common trans twice or 3 times, and then I felt bad for myself. But last time I wrote it, I passed. But I really wanted to go to junior high 1. But when people see that other people that didn't pass through grade 6, I already heard about their scores and they were doing badly. I made up my mind that I wasn't going to leave grade 6 and go straight to junior high 1. I went back to grade 6 and I did my grade 6. In grade 6, it seemed like I was just repeating grade 5, but later on, I came to reality that everything that they're doing there is just teaching me for further my junior high 1. And then when I got into the junior high 1, I was able to cope. Some of my teachers referred to the things they taught us in grade 6, and then the other people that didn't go through grade 6, they are stuck. They can't do anything. They don't remember anything. So he has to go back to what he has taught us in grade 6, and that is also giving the stress for the teacher. So that's how I really learned to be able to do my work independently in junior high.
Okay, Iman.
Okay, passing through primary six, it used to be hard. There were a lot of things that they taught us that I thought, they're for higher classes. But when I got to junior high one, I realized that those things they were teaching us to help us to be able to cope better when we get to junior high one. When I got to junior high one, I was able to cope better. Our teachers stayed the same from primary six to junior high one, and they referred to a lot of things that they taught us in primary six. And my classmates who skipped primary six, just get confused whenever our teachers make reference to those things. So it gives us an edge over them whenever we're learning.
Samuel.
Well, when I was in grade 5, I was told to write the exam to get into grade 6. When I wrote it and I passed, my fear was, what if I don't fit in with the other kids? What if they laugh at me? But after spending the first term, I know that now I'm part of grade 6 family, and some topics that I was taught in grade 5, I wasn't taught well. But when I got to grade 6, they taught me the appropriate steps to solve the questions. So I think going to grade 6 helps a lot.
Okay, so my experience, since I'm in junior high too, so I'd like to share my experience. When I was in grade 6, being the smallest and all that, as time went on, as I saw the topics, as they solved it, I was like, man, this is going to be a tough challenge. How am I going to pass? How am I going to read? How am I going to do all this? See me, I'm just small. I'm not even meant to be here. But I found out, I got time, I studied myself and found that I was brilliant. I could do it. And I saw myself being promoted to junior high one. So I thank God a lot, and I'm really grateful to my parents for allowing me to pass through grade 6. Thank you guys for your opinion. I've learned so much, and I hope you young viewers have learned a lot from their opinions and from me. Okay, so thank you guys. What would have happened if we had skipped grade 6 and we went straight to junior high 1? What would have happened if parents said we are not going, or if we said we are not going, that we are too big for that? So who has any opinion? Chosen.
I think that some parents will have said, do not go to a grade 6, because if a child goes through grade 6, the parent has to spend extra money for one whole session again. Instead of that parent to spend that money for junior high 1, the parent spends it for grade 6. So maybe the parents are trying to save their money, but they don't really notice that they are doing the wrong thing. But to me, I didn't really like going to grade 6. I didn't really enjoy it because I really wanted to go to junior high 1. I really wanted to be part of the group. I didn't want to leave my best friend and let her go to junior high 1 and be alone, because she would be like, I'm smarter than you. I didn't want to feel downshouldered because I went to grade 6 and all that. But I really later found out that grade 6 is kind of nice. It's kind of okay. I got accommodated by them. I learned a lot from them. So maybe the parents don't want to take their children there, or maybe the children don't want to go there because they want to feel higher. They want to become one of the happening ones. Yes, because maybe their friends have skipped too, so they want to be part of their friends.
Among
They want to. So that's what I think parents and children are.
Thank you. So anyone, Deborah?
Actually, I think the parents are just overthinking matters. When you skip a child, don't you just think about, okay, how my child would cope with things. They're just thinking of their own selves at that point, because they think of, okay, my child finishes faster, okay, they get a job faster, and things are better off.
I can boast about my child.
There's some, students nowadays mostly go into sporting activities. Okay, when you skip such classes, you never know what might happen in between there, and you might miss a chance of such extracurricular activities. Some children might go into peer pressure because, okay, some of the students in their class are older than them, and they have advantages to do more things, and they also want to do it. You might have slight academic challenges by not being able to cope. I think parents should think of that before they actually think of skipping a child. Not only based on money matters.
Yes, I love it like that. So, Iman,
Okay, I think sometimes whenever parents say that their children should skip on primary six, they're just thinking maybe my child is skipping primary six, so they have a whole year free. They're going to finish school faster and all that. But that's not all that really matters. The children will not learn some things. Their peers could probably, laugh at them and all that. They could be in university while they are still, they're already out of school and all that. And their peers will laugh at them, sort of, there are some things that they will learn and they won't learn. Some of those children might even repeat the class and still end up back with their peers. So some parents shouldn't just think about their children skipping a class just so that they can, be with their seniors and all that, because some children don't even like that themselves. They think, these are my seniors, I won't be able to talk with them and relate with them and all that. I'll really be more free with my peers who are in the lower class. So parents should consider what their children think and how their children feel before telling them to skip a class.
okay, Precious.
First thing, parents don't think about the child's mental affairs, because most time if you pass through primary six, of course you have your mates with you, you blend together. But if a parent should jump a child from like primary 4 or primary 5 to just as one, they find people that are older than them, and those people bully them,
Yeah.
and it hurts them. They'll be like, oh God,
Emotionally.
why didn't I just stay with my friends and just be on my own? So
Samuel?
Well, I think that skipping grade 6 is a real mistake that you can make, because if you like myself, my parents wanted me to jump from grade 4 to JS1, but my dad wanted me to jump, but my mom said that no, I should do grade 6. I, um, then I went from grade 4 to grade 6, and then when I was in grade 6, but first when I was at home, my mom threatened me that I have to do well in my exam, that if I don't pass my grade 4 exam and I have to move on to grade 5, I'm going to spend an extra year in grade 6, and I didn't want that to happen, because in my family we always keep college. I don't want that to them my family heritage. So I moved on to grades. So I tried extra hard. I passed my exam and I moved on to grade 6. I went, and right now I'm in grade 6. And there are a lot of things and there was a topic that called simple interest and all the things associated with it. I didn't understand as I started, what is this? Because I wasn't taught this in grade 4. So, but after like a week, I got used to the topic, and then I was able to be getting all that was needed in the class funds. So I think that going to grade 6 helps a lot in your fundamental building.
Thank you so much, Samuel. We like your experience. So we know we have, this is our opinion, and I'm sure you out there have opinions, but we'd like to look at the teachers first. So over to you, Chosen.
Thank you, Ifoma. It's still your show, the International Children's Day of Broadcasting, and with me I have some teachers to ask them their opinion on children skipping grade 6. With me I have Mrs. Oluwadamilaria, and she's going to tell us her idea and her opinion on children skipping grade 6.
Thank you very much. Nice to, be called on. I really don't have much to say. Maybe I'll just share my personal experiences. As a person, I skipped like 2 classes. I think that was transition or something from nursery 1 or nursery 2 into grade 1. That affected my academics. It pulled me down a bit. And then I moved from grade 4 straight to the secondary school. Sincerely, till I left university, I didn't pick up. I became like an average student. Somehow I guess what I should have had, I missed at that point. Also, personally, I have like 5 children. And two of them, went straight into the secondary school from, I think, grade 5 and grade 4, something like that. And one of them did grade 6, and I know the difference between the three. I've had to struggle with the first two, and they're just beginning to pick up gradually. But that third one, I don't have issues generally, academically. So from a personal experience, I think it's something all parents should do. I intend that the remaining two should go through grade 6 because of that experience. I've also heard other people's testimonies, so I think it's best. I believe it means that if we don't let children be children, then they won't be good adults.
I've experience with those who have gone through grade 6. I've taken 2 grade 6 classes here, and I know what it means to go through grade 6. The rigors they have to go through in grade 6. What they go through in grade 5 is not as much as what they go through in grade 6. In grade 6, they have to follow the rules. They have to follow the steps. They have to go through everything over and over again. And also grade 6 gives them that extra year to get matured. It gives them that extra year of responsibility. In grade 5, they still think like children. But in grade 6, they are becoming teenagers. So they get to mature mentally, they get to mature academically, and also in here, we also teach them to mature spiritually.
First of all, I really don't know why parents are in such a hurry to make their children skip grade 6. Because I've actually I've taught grade GS1 and GS2 students, and I know when you see a child that skipped grade 6, you will know. Emotionally, the child will not be mature. In several areas, the child will not be mature. When the child comes, there are lots of things that the child will be missing from skipping grade 6. First of all, grade 6, most parents think that, okay, grade 6 is just a repetition of all the things that were done in grade 5. But actually, that's not true. Even if they were repetition, it is going to give them mastery of those subjects, mastery of all the things that they are supposed to learn. And when they come out of grade 3, they will come out more refined, more mature, and ready to go into JSS1. And they will perform better. If you see those that are, that skipped grade 6 and those that actually attended grade 6, you can tell the difference. I am able to tell the difference when they come. But most parents think that their children are talented, they are educated, they are smart, and the whole of that. And so they could even move from grade 4 straight to grade 6. That, I think, should be discouraged. Thank you.
You've all heard the opinions of our teachers, and I hope you enjoyed this.
So you've heard from both sides, we as the students and the teachers. So we hope you make a decision that affect you as a child or affect your children as a parent. So before I round up, guys, any last words?
Well, I just want to advise the parents and the children too that they should work together to make the decision, and they should also consider both people when they are making a decision, and they should, if they can, if they want to make their child skip primary 6, they should do their best to assist their children in their academic work. That is if they are skipping primary 6.
Okay, Precious.
I'll advise parents to consider their children.
Chosen.
I will advise children that they shouldn't think that they will become big when they enter junior high 1 if they skip grade 6. And because when you skip grade 6, you can be affected academically, and then your parents will start shouting, and that can bring you down emotionally. So I should advise children that they shouldn't skip grade 6. They won't feel bigger when they enter junior high 1. They'll still be the same person.
Okay, Deborah.
And for those that have already skipped such classes, it's necessary to keep going forward. Don't give up, no matter what.
For those of you who are in grade 6, just know the sky is our limit. So we are the students from Bankys Private School, brought to you by AIT and Playback Nigeria. This is the International Children's Day of Broadcasting. I still remain your host, Ifeoma Ejiofor. See you next year. It's ICDB.